Hello everyone, my name is Dipan Pradhan from Startup First Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Together, we are offering this video in association with UNDP. Today, I would like to take you through what is payment gateway and what is its significance and what options, alternatives are available in our country. So let us start from this particular picture. What you are able to see here is it is a physical store and the customers come physically there in the store to buy the products, and then there is a cashier who actually facilitates the seamless payment settlement in the store, and payments are basically made through the medium of cash, and also the credit cards or the debit cards through the point of sales. But in the context of the e-commerce business, we are talking about an online store, and in the online store setting, who does the work of a cashier? So that is the question here, and in the answer of this question, the payment gateway comes into place, who does the work of a cashier. So what is payment gateway? Payment gateway is a software service that enables online businesses to accept various forms of electronic payments, including credit and debit cards, digital wallets, and other payment methods. The payment gateway helps securely transmit the payment data between the customer, the merchant, and the financial institutions involved, ensuring that the transactions are processed smoothly and securely. So, the payment gateway plays a crucial role in facilitating the financial aspects of the e-commerce transactions, offering features like encryption, fraud detections, and transactions authorization. So unlike in a physical store, you are personally there and then you make payments in cash, or basically to talk in the context of Bhutan, we witness whenever we go to the physical store, we use cash, or we also use the digital wallet services like MBOP, MPay, TPay, and then various other such kind of applications. Because of the modernization and the digitalization, it is very important for the banking institutions, especially the central bank of our country, to facilitate the digital payment system. And this is where the data needs to be encrypted securely to protect the consumers from the frauds and all. And this is where the significance of the payment gateway system comes. It helps. It provides security. The payment gateway ensures secure online transactions by encrypting sensitive payment information. It is very convenient to use. It simplifies the payment process for both businesses and then the customers. And the facility of the payment gateway helps to grow the e-commerce industries in any countries. So now let us talk about who is involved in the credit card processing. So first of all, the customers who actually buys online are the card holders. They uses the Visa or the debit, credit cards. The card holders. The second one is the online stores, who are the merchants, and the third one is the merchant bank, actually, where the merchants current deposit accounts are opened. The fourth one is the payment processors, like the companies that processes the card payments, like Visa, Maestro, American Express, and then etc. So there are also the issuing banks, where these cards are basically issued to the customers who actually comes to the online stores to buy. So this is how the anatomy of the online transactions take place. As we have discussed, that there is the merchant, the online e-commerce business, And whenever the customer comes in and buys anything from the online store, it goes to the acquiring bank where the merchant account is there, and the merchant account, the acquiring bank, therefore further sends the query to the issuing bank. The issuing bank is the bank where the consumers savings accounts are, and then they uses the various medium of cards like Visa, Maestro, Discover, American Express, and that's how they authorizes they assesses the customer account and then does the validation, and then within fraction of seconds it sends back the validation authorization to the merchant.
You're looking to offer your customers a safe and easy way to pay online. Since all payment processors aren't created equal, it's a really good idea to know the ins and outs of how an online payment functions from start to finish, so you can avoid pitfalls and make the most effective choice to protect and grow your business. The main players in an online payment are you and your customer. To accept credit cards from customers, you'll need a couple of things: an internet merchant account and a payment gateway. On top of that, you can also choose to include an alternative payment method, like PayPal, to service those customers who shy away from using credit cards. Once those pieces are in place, here's what happens next. A customer makes a purchase from your checkout page by submitting their payment information. That information is then sent to the payment gateway. The gateway then encrypts the payment information and shuttles it to a series of approved payment processors and networks for authorization, where the payment is either accepted or declined. That decision then shoots back to your customer, and all that flurry of activity takes place in about 2 seconds. The final step happens after the gateway sends the transaction to the payment processors, and the money is transferred from the customer's bank into your account. So as you've seen, a payment moves through several parties, often with varying providers for each transaction. Since things can get really complex really fast, some payment solutions make things easier to manage by offering everything you need bundled together into an all-in-one solution. If you already have an internet merchant account, some solutions allow you to use a gateway to accept credit cards and offer the option to add alternative payment methods. There are, in fact, all kinds of different solutions out there. Before you decide on the best online payment system for your business, make sure the solution you choose provides solid answers to the following questions. First, is it secure? Search for a payment solution that's PCI compliant, has a trusted name, and make sure it's safe with systems that have never been breached. Second, is it reliable? Look for a solution that's always available with backup systems in place. And finally, is it easy to use? You'll want to get up and running quickly, so your solution should be easy to integrate and flexible, with accessible technical support and resources so that it can meet your needs as your business grows. And to keep things easy for your customers, make sure you can accept an order on your website, in online marketplaces, over the phone, and even in person. When making this important decision, it's worth taking the time to find a payment solution that provides the security, reliability, and ease of use needed to continue earning high marks from your customers as your business enters the world of online payments.
And that's how the entire online settlement is processed. So to talk about the types of payment gateway, we have the hosted payment gateway. For example, the PayPal, which is used internationally, and in our country we have the Bhutan financial switch. So this is an option where whenever we try to renew our licenses or renew our vehicle or make any kind of tax payments online, It takes us through the page of the Bhutan Financial Switch, where we can use our MBOP, BOB or BNB accounts credentials to settle the payment here. So this is a hosted gateway where after we decide to buy something from the online store, it takes us to a separate different page where the entire settlement system is processed. The second one is the integrated gateway. For example, the Stripe is the perfect example of integrated payment gateway company. So what does the integrated payment gateway company does is that it provides the end-to-end services, and it is very much convenient to use, and it is very secure to be used as well. And then the payment transaction, the costs are also relatively lesser than the hosted payment gateway system. And what common payment methods are used, we are able to see in our country: Visa, MasterCard. We don't have American Express or the Google Pay or the Apple Pay in our country. So the options available are the Visa. It's widely used, and also to settle any kind of transactions in INR, the Indian rupees. The banks like almost all the financial institutions, they issue the RuPay cards where we can make payments and then settle the payments in INR. So apart from these card systems, we also have payment options, electronic payment options like MBOP, GoBob, MPay, TPay, and so on. So as a merchant, as an online store, how to get the merchant account, and then how to associate the merchant account with the RMA payment gateway system. So this is the process. This was the company Joba, which I actually opened a few years back during the COVID time, but it is not operational right now. But I will show you some of the process, some of the documentation requirements for the same. So once you click here, I'd just like to switch the view here. Okay, so you were able to see. So what you were able to see here is the different documents. The first one is this is a document. Okay, so this is a document where the e-commerce merchant it is an e-commerce merchant registration form. You have to fill up all the credentials here diligently, and after that you also have to make sure that you affix the legal stamp here and then sign on top of that, and fill up the rest of the formalities. So once that is done, so you also have to write the forwarding letter addressing to the Deputy Governor, Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, specifying that it is an application for the merchant registration in payment gateway. So also you have to fill up all these forms and then fulfill all the formalities here with all the documentations. So once that is done, the bank will verify your document and then issue you this letter of verification of the account. So once this is done, the RMA IT personnel will give you, the encryption file, where with the help of the developer of the website, you'll have to integrate that application together with the Bhutan Financial Switch, and that's how the payment gateway system and your e-commerce website will be integrated. So now coming back to the presentation again. So we have Stripe available, which is offered by the Bhutan National Bank here, but unfortunately this service is offered only to the tourism industry, like businesses like hotels and tour operators can avail this facility. and probably what we anticipate is like a group, the association of the small businesses can together approach the banks to make these particular facilities available, especially to the e-commerce vendors. So once you are registered here, you will be able to accept international payment. So how to register in this payment gateway system is you'll have to get to the website of the Bhutan National Bank, and there you will be able to find out the registration link for the payment gateway. So once you go to the digital banking page, you will be able to see a button here, the payment gateway. Once you click there, you'll have to click on the register now button here, and then give all your user credentials here and then the details. Especially you have to make sure that your email addresses and the password that you will be giving here, you will be able to remember. You have to save it somewhere. So once that is done, it will accept your registration. So once the registration is done, the IT personnel will take you through the onboarding process, where you can start accepting international payment for the products and services that you sell. The other option is that we have in Bhutan is the Pay Bhutan. This is quite popular, but the disadvantage is it's the transaction fees are relatively higher. And so because I come from a service sector industry, and then what I've brought you here is like the real life business hacks when you are the master of what you do and offer. So you only know about your business and then your problems. So this is where you need to innovate, find out innovative solutions to get your things done, rather than to complain to the agencies or the government bodies. So I used to use this Airbnb card issued by the pay owner. It is a Mastercard debit card, where I used to avail or buy online packages, like different softwares, where I could use it to optimize and leverage my businesses. So with this, I would like to conclude my presentation here. I hope it was insightful to you. Thank you very much. Signing off.